Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Second down and 4. They run it again with Anderson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. On the right side, caught by Green. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Screen play, Anderson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They run. Anderson. And some good tackling there as he's stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Ryan. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Defense showing blitz. Following the interception here, Rivers going up top. This is intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They start the drive with Anderson. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Now Ryan on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. C.J. with a nifty move. Still going. C.J. Anderson. And all the way home for a Broncos score. C.J. Anderson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And he fires one incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Play action now. Rivers. And that will be incomplete as well. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now Ryan on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. On second down, here's Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Again, Anderson takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Ryan. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to go for a big play downfield and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Second and 10, it's Ryan again. He's going to wind up, and Brown's got it for a Denver touchdown. Marlon Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD ground.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he powers his way up past the 30. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Ryan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
10th carry now for Anderson. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. They go play action here on 1st down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
On 1st down, Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a 1st-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his 1st interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to Denver right after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A 1st down throw here for Rivers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Derek Wolfe in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Second down, Rivers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Dayton Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just the... First, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something is funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
The Broncos on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. This time Ryan will throw. And Gibbs got it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Now he's forced out left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. To throw again, Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's Charles. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. On third down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Rivers now to throw on first down. And this completes to Henry over the middle. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Ten yards still left on second down. Throwing again. Ryan staying on his feet. But in the end the pressure too great, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Broncos on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, it's Ryan. Launching one for Henderson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, man, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Dayton Jones. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Rivers now on 2nd down. Going deep here for out into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. Screen play. Anderson. And some space here.
Missed.
This will not go down. A gain of 32 that time.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Ryan. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Flushed out right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. He got 29 yards that time. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
He got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. To throw is Rivers, escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Rivers. That's complete right around the 8. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
They come out here in the eye. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. So on 3rd and goal, Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now Ryan on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And an alley to run. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
And now they need to execute. Now Gordon on first down. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. To throw, Rivers. And it'll be 2nd and goal. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead is down to 2. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Anderson. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Ryan. Flush to his right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Following the interception here, Rivers forced out to his left. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and I was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. play fake. Here's Ryan, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, and a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. And the back goes into motion. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. The Chargers getting set to go. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. This is Gordon as they go to him again. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Frank's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Back to throw. He finds some open field here. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The Broncos on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Corey Legion in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now he's flushed out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, you lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that, because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over,